Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh Shem Abishai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And to the Akwaf that are listening and learning. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother MALCHAAMAH from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And I'm going to talk about famine today. Both the famine of the food, but also the famine of the word. All right? This morning, a video came into my feed. And I actually have pictures and screenshots of it because not only did Esau delete it, but it's not even in my history. So if it wasn't for the screenshots, it would be as if this video never existed and someone posted the ingredients for the COVID vaccination. And I'm not going to go into it because I don't want them to take this video down. But I deleted it, and I guess my channel is probably a high-profile channel, and I reposted it. And on the screenshot that I have, it says one view and one viewing. All right, and then I put it in GroupMe and sent it to a couple of people, and then I reposted it immediately, and literally I clicked on it to watch it again, and it was gone. It was gone. And the lady said in the video that they would delete it quickly. So my whole thing is if you have nothing to hide, then then why did you delete it? Well, that's also just showing you that the famine of the word is coming. All right, because these eagles have been all about professing the freedom, the mightiest country in the world and the freest country in the world, and freedom of speech. Well, freedom of speech, unless you say something against their agenda. All right? Open opinions or different opinions are not warranted, are not wanted, or not accepted. Okay? So they're showing you the hypocrisy of these eagles. But another thing that I saw this morning was I watched a video from the beloved brother Mathathia, the head of the Iowa camp. And he was going into the food lines in Texas. And there were thousands of cars in line. I just saw a group of people a few minutes ago in line. Well, not a few minutes ago, about an hour ago. In line to get food. Food lines are growing, but food pantries the food is becoming scarce. All right? So this is Psalms, right to the scriptures. This is Psalms 59 and 15. And it says, let them wander up and down for meat and grudge if they be not satisfied. So they're going to be wandering back and forth and up and down for food, but it's not going to be any food. All right? Except for the elect, because of the scriptures, the Lord promised that his servants shall eat. And you don't understand, that time is upon us, man. We're coming to the end of 2020, going into 2021. All right? And the United Nations has, and Salakia, if you can hear all that niggatry playing in the background, Jake over there, it is kind of nippy out here, kind of cold, and they gathered together over there, drinking and playing loud music, in the park. So Salakia for that. But nevertheless, it says the famine of biblical proportions, warning from the United Nations. All right. So the United Nations is warning the people that there's going to be a famine of biblical proportions. But yet people still think that they're going to be okay here in Babylon, and they're not. All right, because those food lines in Texas, guess what? It's going to be like that in every state and every city sooner than you think. All right. So let's go to matter of fact, we're staying Psalms. Let's go to Psalms 37. And 19. And it reads, They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. In the days of the famine, they shall be satisfied. Who is that they? All right. That they are the elect. All right. If you're not counted in that number, man, you know, and the scriptures clearly say those that be killed by the sword, it will be better than those that die of famine, man. Famine is worse than just getting shot down, man. Famine is worse than getting beat to death, because that sort of death comes relatively quickly. Famine is a slow, agonizing pain because your body actually begins to cannibalize itself. It begins to eat itself from the inside out. Then your organs begin to shut down, and you know, the belly swelling, and you become skin and bones, and your eyes bulge, and it's just a slow and agonizing death. You become weak, you know. And it says, verse 20, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahweh shall be as fat of lambs. They shall consume into the smoke. They shall consume away. So it'd be, you know, and then if you live through that famine, you're just going to be left for the fire. All right. So, and if you live through that famine, guess what? That means you join the group of people that are on the earth that are going to become cannibals, because cannibalism is coming back. All right. There was a movie that came out now I can't think of the name of it. And I've mentioned this movie before, but it came out I believe in 2015 or 14 or something like that. And it was based in England. All right. And basically, I'm being visited by the birds. And basically, what they did was they put up a border wall around Scotland, I believe. I think it was Scotland or Ireland or maybe both, and locked the people in because of a disease that had broken out, and the people who were behind the wall became cannibals. What do you think is going to happen here in America once there's no food, man? All right. People are going to start eating their pets. Sometimes the pets are going to eat people. But some people aren't going to have the heart to kill the animals when they can't feed them anymore, and they're going to let them go. You know? And you're going to have packs of dogs running around that are actually going to attack and kill people. It's really going to be an apocalyptic nightmare out here. All right? Let's get Isaiah 9:20. And it reads, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. And they showed you that in that movie, Snowpiercer. All right? And Snowpiercer, that famous scene, you know, when you saw the old people stand up, and they all had like missing their leg from the knee down, or missing one leg, one arm, because they had volunteered, they had given up their arm or their legs for the people to eat, so that the people would stop killing the babies and the weak, the young. All right, can't forget about the scene when Chris Evans told the guy who was in charge, who was trying to put him in charge, when he asked him, he said, you know what I hate about myself? And he said, the thing that I hate about myself is the fact that I know what human flesh tastes like. And then he says, and the thing that I hate even more is the fact that I know that babies taste the best. So what was he telling you? All right? You think it's not going to get grimy like that. It is, man. And the first victims are going to be the old and the young. And the young are going to become a delicacy. And that's written in the Bible, that the women would sod their own children, man. You know? It's written in there. All right. Let's get matter of fact, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, Lamentations 4:10. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. See, Sodom means to like to boil, to cook. They was throwing salt and pepper, you know, Himalayan salt, you know, rosemary, garlic. Like it was like they was cooking chicken. They was cooking their own children, man. And it's happened it happened as short ago as World War II. The Medomites was eating each other on the German front, man. When them Russians and them Germans were fighting against each other. They were eating the dead bodies that were in the snow, man. Because of the lack of food. All right, they even showed you that in the movie Hannibal or Hannibal Rising. All right, Lamentations 4:10. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were their meat in their destruction. In the destruction of the daughter of my people. So, and it's going to happen again. All right. And many of these women, they don't love these children. They have these babies just so they could collect the child support check. You know, messed up the baby's life, messed up the man's life, just so they could collect the child support check. And now they're going to turn around and eat these children, man. That's what's going to happen. This is Micah. Let's go to the book of Micah. 6:4. And it reads, for I brought thee out of the land of Egypt and redeemed thee out of the house of servants. I sent thee before Marion and Moses. I sent thee before Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. All right? That wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but that was still a good scripture, man. Because guess what? This is Egypt spiritually. And the people who are going to be brought of it are going to be the elect. The elect are going to survive this ordeal, man, because they're going to make it impossible, you know, with all their plans. Remember, the Lord clearly says when they're about to fill their belly, all right, that's when the destruction is going to come. And Esau is about to fill his belly, right? He's getting ready to start this second lockdown. He's putting laws in place to prevent you from buying, selling, moving, or traveling about unless you take this vaccination, which is preparation for the chip. All right, the two go hand in hand, man. You're not going to be able to get around. You're not going to be able to get around that, man. You're going to be forced to do that, man. They putting all these laws in place to make that happen. All right. So with that, you know, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Wa Abba Babal Shalom.